Oh boy, oh man, this is ready to go. This is crazy. This is ready to go. Wow. Wait, have I? Hello guys, skunkmunkee here, and today in Ignitor episode 64, what are we doing? Well, there's some weird stuff going on behind me. I'm not really sure what's happening. So let's check that out first. Happy birthday, skunkmunkee. Look, cake. Yeah, there's cake. So if you guys didn't know, my birthday was actually a couple weeks ago. I just forgot to come over here and check. Birthday candles leading over here. Up number 14. Weren't you up? Wait a second. Why are you shooting me? That's rude. Enjoy your skelly from Dippy and Vit. Oh, that's nice. Except for I think I have thorns on. So you will die if you do that. So don't do that. But that's really cool. That's perfect. I love that. That is awesome for this game. That is, as long as you're over here, you're fine. Just if anyone's visiting the game, do not come over here. Yeah, because he hurts. We don't want that. We don't want that. Actually, I'm going to leave the cake there because it's beautiful. And it's going to be a reminder. And I'm not going to eat it. And now I'm going to put my clothes back on. Because we have other things to do. So, we kind of updated the resource pack because I found more things that I needed to add. And I feel really bad. But, if you guys remember, I was having problems with my... There's villagers around here somewhere. My arrow thing, arrow timer. So if you guys didn't know, arrows despawn after 1 minute. So if you have a dispenser with arrows in it and it shoots it out, the arrow will stay around for 1 minute. Nice. Timer. Well, if you're shooting a button, it doesn't always hit the button because buttons are kind of finicky. And I'm like, what can we do? How can we make this work? And I'm like, hey, maybe Vid has an idea. Yep, Vid has an idea. He's so smart. Pressure plate. It can't miss. Isn't that amazing? Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I went through and I changed this one. And then I changed this one as well. So now they're both on pressure plate mode. And it shouldn't miss here, even though I don't have a block here. It should be absolutely fine to be like that. Impossible to miss. Did that to all 4 of them, which is absolutely amazing. So that part is going to work. Oh. One thing I need to do is I have a shulker box here. I'm going to load it up with the standard stuff that you get at the beginning of Dungeon Quest, which reminds me, can we actually get over there? I had to redesign something over here as well. This is the loader for the when you select your character. So I didn't change anything for your character selection, but over here, if you choose to be, what do we got? The wizard. It gives you the wizard, it gives you your starting wooden sword, it makes sure you have no fire aspect, and then it also gives you, actually this is probably the bow here. Check that out. Yep, that's your bow, which I had to have it add as well, and then it gives you the wooden sword. And then each one gives you the things necessary for that specific class, because the, what's its name, the warrior gets a crossbow, not a bow, so he doesn't get the bow. Anyway, so that all works now as well, I believe. I'll double check all those. Lots of little play testings to do here and there. But anyway, I'm going to load this up with that stuff. Go through and each one of the skill tree things I'm going to make sure works properly. But, big news, big news. Hold on. Remember way back when I talked about the character creation, how we have this long haul, which is just kind of plain and boring. Well, we, and by we I mean I, have finally got the character creation posters ready. They are all right here, and I haven't seen them in game, so I'm really hoping that they look good. This is the main reason we updated the pack, is because of this. So, let's see. Oh, that looks amazing. The warrior. Oh, yes. And then we can figure out which which one it is. Should be this one. There it is. There it is. Let's get rid of all this. Actually, let's just how do I there we go. You can see, oh, don't get too close, but you can see the skill tree. Oh, okay. Be careful with the skill tree. Careful. You start off with the general stuff, the stone sword, iron armor, sharpness 1. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of these in, and oh, this is amazing. There we go. This is exactly what I was wanting. You've got the write-ups on each one with their skill tree, ranger, the rogue, and the wizard. And oh, now if you look up here, you kind of lose it a little bit because you're out of render range for that. But you can get right up here and see Ender Pearl, Resistance Beacon, Protection 1, the Diamond Wand, Splash Potions of Harming, Totems of Undying, all this stuff. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. And if you guys want to pause and read through these, I spent some time writing these, making them sound epic. So yeah, very, very cool. Oh, they're so glad to be in the game. So this is going to give the other Igniters a real good idea of what kind of class they want to pick. Oh man, this is so cool. Love it, love it, love it. This is where players will enter the game. You guys may remember this from quite a few videos ago. And this is just a path that leads up. I really need to close that off soon. And this is your starting area. Nothing should spawn here, I don't think. No, you should be good to go. And if you walk over into here, this barrel... Why do I have rotten flesh in here? That's weird. This barrel has my 10 sticks in it and the kelp that I had used to make it into water source. So yes, the 10 sticks went through. That means everything is good. All the rest of this stuff is just decoration. But yeah, that right there, that is where you're going to... I should put a sign up. Don't forget to collect your stuff. Because if you forget to collect it, you're going to be going in way under armored and not ready at all. So don't do that. In preparation for testing and then opening, I have gone through, made a list of every single one of the skills and double checked it across the whole skill item sorter system. And I have everything in there. The only thing I need to get is Ender Pearls. So we're going to get Ender Pearls, and then this system should be ready to go completely, which is amazing. I headed over to the end. I got a few Ender Pearls. We'll load them into the system right here. And that is the last piece of this puzzle. This is now good to go, which is absolutely amazing. Super stoked. Let's just drop those in there and throw the rest into there. And then we can fill this up. Yes, look at that. That is filled up. That's how I wanted it. All right. Oh boy, oh man, this is ready to go. This is crazy. This is ready to go. Wow. Wait, have I did load in. The only thing I didn't check is to make sure that these are loaded. Yeah, those are all loaded. Okay, I thought I had. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this empty shulker right here and I'm going to put into it all the different things that you need to start the game. And actually, you know what I might do? I might just go through the whole thing by myself. Not going to do it on recording or anything. Just go through, select something, a character, make sure this is working, and then I will level up each character as much as possible. And hopefully it all works out, crossing fingers. Well, it's a great thing that I tested because I just select Sarah in the Short just as a quick test, and I didn't get to go through. And I just checked it. I hadn't actually put in the shulkers for the last 9, so I need to go make those up, and then we can continue. Man, just when I thought I was getting it all figured out, I've been testing the rogue skill tree here. Everything has been working great so far. But I've forgotten that when you get the upgraded thing, it takes away the lesser's thing. So the iron armor takes away the leather armor. That's fine because you've already got the stone sword. But when you get the projectile protection iron armor, it takes away the iron armor, which means I can't get the splash potion of slowness. No, I don't want it. You have to be able to go that way. So now we need to make it so that if this one or this one is active, this one is active. Oh boy, back to the redstone grind. After taking a look at this and starting to figure out what I want to do, because, all right, once the leather armor is gone, when you get the iron armor, then this light would disappear. And once you get this sword, then this would disappear. And I'm trying to figure out how in the world do we want to do this. Do I just have this activate this line so it allows it? And I got to figuring out. I don't want this light to ever turn off. You have accumulated these. I don't want these lights to turn off. So once you get this light, there's no reason this light can't be on. Once you get this light, there's no reason that one can't be on. And all the way down the line. Now, the branching paths don't really matter. It's the main line that I'm having issues with. So I have figured out that every time that you upgrade, it's going to automatically trigger the one behind it. And there's certain cases like here where this one will trigger that one. And in the other ones, different ones will trigger other ones. Like I think in the warrior over here, woo, this shield will trigger that shield, that trigger will trigger that shield, that trigger will trigger that shield will trigger that shield, which means this one will trigger all three. So even if you get all the way to this part, this one will trigger all three of those. And the way that I did that, let's hop back into our body right here, is these light blue wool lines. So it just crosses over and it gives it power to the one behind it. It shouldn't hurt anything. I believe the logic is sound. And it really wasn't that bad to add all of this light blue wool in. I did have to change a few of the smooth stone blocks. But overall, I think this should work. I think it should be okay. Shouldn't take too long to implement. And then that problem should be fixed forever. The new system and wiring has now been added to all the skill trees. I think it is time to continue my testing to make sure that the upgrade process works on all of them. Right, here is my test one with our upgrade skill token in there. Now this does have the level 1 because that gets given to you in a different system. I'm not worried about that system right now. So we just got to pop it in here, let it load it up, and it's taking everything out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now everything should be lit up along here. I had ones that were not lit up, so this should now be working. That everything from the top one that I have down should be in. There we go. I am at the projectile protection, and all of these light up. Sweetness! Sweetness. Now, when I select the iron sword, that should allow the stone sword to still be lit up the next time I come in. So we're going to select that. All right, it has put it into the system. All the lights have gone out. Everything should be emptying. It should be taking the stone sword out of my shulker box, putting the iron sword into my shulker box. All right, this part I have this set to about a minute so that it has a chance for the whole thing to clear out. So I'll be back when that's done. Moment of truth. Here is our thing. Our skill token should be out of here. Oh, great. When I break things, sometimes redstone dust gets into the system. This is a good way of getting it out. Skill token is gone. Iron sword is in here. Stone sword is missing. So we'll put in another skill token. Drop it back into the system. Continue the process until I have checked all of them. Now, when you're actually doing the game, you only get to level, I think it's 20. And so you won't be able to get every single one of the things in here. Oh, look at it light up. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, I tell you. Why isn't that lighting up? Thank you. There's more than 20 of them in here, so you do not get to choose every single one of them. No, you do not. Let's see, we have this, so we should be able to go shield now. Yes, this is awesome. I'll be back later. And this is why I'm doing testing. See this piston right here? That needs to push up to allow this redstone line to go through. But there is no way for it to be powered from this side, nowhere. So I had to go back into the creative world and figure out how to make this work. And it's not actually too difficult. Let's just do this and this. And that goes there. And actually need that right there. And then this goes bye-bye. And fixing this makes another problem, though, because we need to put a torch here. There. And that now interacts with... that one will interact with this whenever that's powered. So this needs to change as well. I was really hoping to be a little bit closer to being done with this. Oops, that's not right. But we are getting really, hold on. That's not right. That's supposed to be... Oh, I need to drop this down by one more. I'm like, I know there's something. No, we're getting really, really close to having this thing done. Let's see, that goes bye-bye, that goes there, and then redstone torch right there. And I think that's all good. I think this is the way it's supposed to be. Ah! So much stuff in the way. Alright, that goes through there. That powers that. And, yeah, I think this is right. Alright, more testing! Had to make some slight tweaks to the redstone because of the changes that I made to allow the line to go all the way back. It kind of changed some other stuff. That's all fixed now. Also, I came into another problem. If you have one totem of undying and you want a second one, well, that's going to work. But it's not going to actually power correctly because this one's just going to get sucked down into the first item filter. So we're going to... It's a really simple fix. I'm just going to rename and have a stack of them that are like number 2, that are called number 3, in the actual name of the item. So these will stay the same. These will be named number 2. These will be named number 3. And then in the actual one that gives you the stuff, I'll have to add a couple more filters on. They're already in place. They're just empty. It'll be really simple to add them. So very happy about that. Wizard 1 is done. Let's continue on. All 4 of the skill trees have now been tested. I believe they're all working right, at least for now. Yeah. If you guys find any problems with it, please let me know. So the next thing we have to do is actually test the actual system that is going to give them all of their stuff. And we're going to have to go through that one by one. That's going to take some time, and I don't have that right now. So this is going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications. You can follow me on Twitter. You can join my Discord channel. Hope to see you guys in the next Igniter SMP. Until next time.